As we look ahead to 2026, the question many investors are asking is simple. Can we be cautiously optimistic? Right now, the answer depends on who you ask. Consumer confidence surveys shows a public that remains deeply pessimistic. Business confidence is also weak, yet investors appear far less gloomy, and that disconnect is at the heart of the economic debate heading into next year. There are three key forces that will determine which direction the economy ultimately takes. First, wage growth. Wages are currently rising at about 3.6%, but with a relatively soft labor market, it's easy to see that number drifting lower. If wages slow, consumer spending, which accounts for roughly 2/3 of all domestic economic activity, is likely to slow as well. Second, inflation. Inflation is sitting near 3%, but tariffs could push it higher by restricting supply and driving prices closer to 4%. That creates a squeeze between wages and prices, and it's a major reason customers remain downbeat. Third, productivity. Investors are increasingly focused on artificial intelligence and its potential to boost productivity, producing more output from the same number of hours worked. If productivity growth rises from about 1% to 2% GDP, growth could increase from roughly 1.5% to around 2.1%, with an additional boost as the economy recovers from the government shutdown. That kind of productivity gain could also allow inflation to drift back towards 2.5%. And that's where the divide becomes clear. Are consumers too pessimistic, or are investors too optimistic? The answer won't come from surveys or headlines. It'll come from behavior. Will customers actually spend more? Will businesses invest in expanding and upgrading their capital stock? Or will they stick to simple repair and replacement outside of AI and technology? And critically, where will AI profits actually show up in 2026? Those profits matter because they generate the internal funding that allows businesses to invest and grow. These are the two central fulcrums of 2026, the tension between wages and prices, and what businesses choose to do with a potential productivity dividend, assuming it actually materializes. What happens next is likely to depend more on these forces than on interest rate decisions from a divided Federal Reserve under new leadership, or even on whether courts strike down tariffs, another government shutdown occurs, or other political developments unfold. As always, watch what people do, not just what they say. If you want to talk about how these economic forces may impact your personal financing strategy into 2026, visit LarreaWealth.com. Click on the calendar, schedule a time, and let's see how Larrea Wealth Management can help you in these uncertain economic headwinds.